Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Fajardo, principal of Shadow Hills High School, broadcasting live from the Shadow Hills High School. With us today, we do have a couple of special guests for today's senior class of 2021. I'd like to introduce Miss Angela Torres. Hello, Angela.
Hey guys.
And with us, we also have the wonderful Mrs. Alexander, our ASB Activities Director.
Hi, seniors.
Hello. Now that we're all warm and fuzzy, class of 2021, we wanted to take the time to go over some important information with you as it relates to some of the senior activities, graduation, in addition to a lot of other information that we'd like to share with you this afternoon. So to get us started today, I'm going to just kind of take you back to your freshman year as it relates to the vision that we had for every single one of you, right? And the vision for us, for you as graduates, was to ensure that we did our part to foster a growth mindset in all of you while focusing on your academic achievement, instilling in you the values of good citizenship, developing you as critical thinkers who are able to analyze the questions of today in order to be able to create those solutions for tomorrow. And as a result of that, we took a lot of our vision and really kind of, when we got together, for those of you that recall, for some of you that are in this graduating class, you remember when we went through this exercise of really eliciting from you information that we wanted to put into our school seal. And based on the values that we received and all the information that we did as a school together, we looked at how important it is to have a school seal that demonstrates a lot of those values as graduates of Shadow Hills High School. And we didn't stop there. We took it a step further and really allowed for the team to look at what it is to have a portrait of a graduate of Shadow Hills High School. And as a result of developing this portrait, you can see a lot of those values that are listed there are consistent with a lot of the work that not only that we've done together as a group, but you see that, right, in every one of your single classes over the last 4 years and all the work that we've put together for you, whether it was the AVID Wicker strategies, whether it was the social emotional learning lessons for Character Strong this school year, everything that went into that we did for you was to develop that portrait of a graduate, which I am pleased to see today that 434 of you have fulfilled that obligation, your obligation and your duty to be the best that you can be, graduating, right, as candidates of the class of 2021. Now, to take it a step further, right, we also worked with our Knights Do It Right committee, eliciting a lot of, feedback from a lot of you students way back, maybe in your sophomore year, possibly your freshman year, that really kind of enveloped the work in developing our school posture. So when we say Knights Do It Right, this is exactly what we mean. But it goes beyond the walls of our school, ladies and gentlemen, right? And this is our obligation as educators to ensure that we instill these values in you, that they're just not words that are written on a poster, right? And I am pleased to say that as your principal, and I think Mrs. Alexander can back me up on this, as well as Angela, that we see this day in, day out, whether it's with our students who are in this year in distance learning, those students who are in hybrid learning, and for those of you that can remember way back to your freshman year, for your in-person instruction while you were here, we saw that on a daily basis. And for that reason, we celebrate that as an opportunity for us to remember when we say Knights Do It Right, this is exactly what we mean by it. And once again, it manifests itself in different ways, but more importantly, we could see this really taking it to the next level for you in your post-high school experience. So when you hear the word right in every day of your lives, after you leave here, Shadow Hills High School, you'll remember what it meant to be a Knight. And it's more than just here, it's your experience at Shadow Hills High School. So taking it a step further, right, not only do we focus on those values that are important to instill in all of you guys, but you've taken the determination that you've required, that drive in you to take it to the next level, to become prepared, right? And when we say college and career preparedness, many of you have taken a leap of faith to complete preparedness in the variety of ways that are listed in this poster. Some of you that are CTE completers, many of you that have celebrated the opportunity to earn the State Seal of Biliteracy, some of you who have taken advantage of our dual enrollment program here at Shadow Hills High School with our partnership with College of the Desert, Many of you who are in the process, right, of studying to take these AP exams in May are going to be considered prepared, with our Strive for a 5 campaign. Some of you who are in our cadet program, right, as a way to develop further leadership skills in the military sciences. And then for several of you who have become A through G ready, we want to celebrate that and take the time to really recognize your efforts and want to say also thank you for accomplishing your preparedness as a Shadow Hills High School graduate candidate. So, as we said, right, the more important thing for us to recognize on right now, and we're going to get into this a little bit, is, guys, here we are, right, towards the end of this school year. And it's important to remind you how important it is to ensure that you continue to do right by ensuring that you do pass all of your classes. It's very critical, right, that we focus on ensuring that all of you have an opportunity to earn the credits necessary to become graduates of Shadow Hills High School. But more importantly, as I mentioned earlier, several of you who've also been able to complete all of those A through G courses, right, to ensure that not only are you prepared for the community and not only are you able to earn a high school diploma, but you're also prepared to ensure that you're able to compete in the CSU and UC systems, right? So several of you have earned that distinction. And in the process of doing so, too, to pass that second semester course to ensure that you're A through G ready. Because it's more than just simply earning a high school diploma. We want you to be prepared to be able to be successful, whether it's in college, a trade school, the military, you name it, right? So I am pleased to announce that several of you have accomplished just that. And we look forward to celebrating that success come graduation day. Right? So let's talk a little bit about what it's been like. The feedback that I've heard from several of you, including Angela, right? The senior 2021 quarantine. Oh my God, we've heard a lot of things about, Ms. Fajardo, this is so overwhelming, distance learning, hybrid learning. And several of you said, sigh, right? The experience has been like, I just can't. Or we've heard familiar phrases like, Angela, I remember us talking about, man, the phrase early on in the fall was, send me the link. I don't have the Zoom link. How do we log in? Or, oh my God, the Wi-Fi. Here we go again, right? We've all been through that, guys. And the challenges that have been presented have also become opportunities for us, right? And we've overcome a lot of those things. And I'm here to tell you that senioritis is a real thing. And the only thing that I know that we've tested positive for is just that. And guess what? That happens to every single class. Some people get it. And senioritis, as we all know, has to do with our motivation because, my goodness, we start thinking about what the future may hold for us, right? And sometimes that future can feel uncertain. I remember graduating from high school, and I felt the same exact way like many of you do. But guess what? Several of us are here to help you, to support you, from your teachers, your counselors, administrators, right? Your parents, each other as colleagues, right? As peers, to ensure that we prevent that senioritis from sticking in and continuing. So we're here to tell you that, remember, that your grades are still vital, to remain organized. Remember the big O in Wicker, right? We are a school-wide avid school, right? So we want to make sure that we remain organized. That's important. And in addition to that, remember that all of your hard work, right, is going to come to a culminating experience of you being able to earn that graduating diploma from Shadow Hills High School, right? And more importantly, to become college, career, and community ready. So remember, keep your eyes on the finish line, guys. We are so close. We can feel it. We can taste it. So I'm here to announce also some celebrations. So several of the class of 2021, I'd like to congratulate. 137 of you, as I mentioned earlier, right, are going to fulfill the preparedness, right? Where's my little clapper? Thank you, Mrs. Alexander. Our State Seal of Biliteracy recipients, guys, congratulations, right? In addition to our State Seal of Biliteracy recipients, we also have 90 recipients of the Golden State Seal Merit Diploma. How awesome is that, right? And more importantly, I didn't include it in this presentation, we also want to recognize those seniors who may be candidates for earning the AP Capstone Diploma or the certificate. And that will be contingent upon how well you perform on those AP exams. So I'm here to say once again, thank you. And thank you, teachers, for doing the hard work by our kids, being there, connecting with them, and taking advantage of the opportunity to go above and beyond for our kiddos. So for me, to our parent community, our teacher community, our counselors included, thank you so much for all the hard work that has gone into this and really preparing our students to take it to the next level. And speaking of counseling, how about those FAFSA submissions, right, Angela? Right? I think we're in a really good position to earn that trophy for the 4th time in a row, based on how many of our seniors have submitted the FAFSA California Dream Act, right? So we're waiting for our partners from One Future as they tally all that information to hear if whether or not we have earned that trophy. But what's even more important than that trophy, guys, is the opportunity that all of you took, and several of you will take advantage of not only of what College of the Desert has to offer with their pledge program, but for some of you that are moving on to a 4-year university, a trade school, the military, you've also taken the time to investigate how important it is to be prepared to also enter in those different types of schooling opportunities, your post-high school experience. So having said all of that, right, we're getting closer to the big day come May 28th. So let's talk a little bit about the letter I sent out to several of you in February. Some of you are recipients of the summa cum laude, right? We want to recognize those students. And Angela is Mrs. White for us today, as you can see behind her, right? Several you'll be recognized as summa cum laude graduates wearing the stole, in addition to our magna cum laude and our cum laude graduates. I'm here to say that we are putting together a nice little virtual celebration of several of you who have taken those senior portraits, right? Thank you, Cherished Memories. Shout out to them. To ensure that we recognize the importance of all the efforts that you've put in to earn those Latin honors, okay? And I just want to take the time to also say how proud I am of not only our senior class of 2021, who was there to recognize this past Saturday at the football game, the critical, I think it's a testament to what we've done as a school, right? Not only are we focused on our academics, not only are we focused on the competitiveness out there in the field, and in this case, our football and our athletic booster program has really gone above and beyond to recognize some of the important things that are happening in the community. One of which included, little Jameson here. And this is something that Jameson family had sent to us, thanking all of our school on behalf of the Craig Lowe family, that they would like to thank all of the Knights families who were in attendance in the football home game, that cheered on, and the donations that were made towards the Jameson Fund. And for Jameson's sake, check out his Letterman jacket, right? And guess what? Jameson says who his favorite football team of all time is. That is the Shadow Hills High School Knights football team. So on behalf of all of us, Craig Lowe family, if you're watching, we thank you for the opportunity, and we are here, and our thoughts and prayers are with you and little Jameson. We love you, buddy. In addition, we got our spotlights. And at this point, I'm going to hand it over to Mrs. Alexander, who will walk us through. Mrs. Alexander.
Thank you, Mr. Fajardo. Hi, seniors and senior parents. We have a lot of information to get out to you guys. And just in the last week, our information has changed. So one of the biggest things that I need to get across to my seniors this year is make sure you're staying tuned to everything that's happening here. Check your email. Parents, we will have phone calls going home. Make sure you're listening to those because everything is changing each week. One way that we do connect each week with our families and our students is my ASB puts on a production of the nightly news. And we share it out every single Friday to our staff, and the students watch it during their 6th period SEL time. We also update it each Friday on our homepage of our website. So, and of course, I put it on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well. But a good spot you can always find it is on our homepage each week. We do include it in the parent dispatch as well that Mr. Fajardo sends home. But one of the fun things that we have done this year is we have done a senior spotlight segment each week. And it's been a fun way to kind of recognize some of our seniors, and they get a chance to give a shout out to a staff member or look back on one of their favorite memories. So I just wanted all of you guys to know we have 5 more episodes before they graduate that we'll be be spotlighting some of our seniors. And another really cool thing is the yearbook that our yearbook team is putting together. They will be including each of those senior spotlights that we've had through the year. So make sure that you guys stay tuned to not only the nightly news for our important updates, but checking out those senior spotlights. And I will let Angela share about a little gift that her and Bianca sent home to you guys this last week that you should be seeing in your mail.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Alexander. Hi, seniors. Some of you guys already know me. I'm Angela. So I'm here to talk to you guys about just the little gift that me and Bianca sent out to you guys. So me and her worked on this letter that we basically just poured our hearts out to you guys, saying we understand what we're all going through, and we know we all just want to finish, but we have to keep going. We have to keep working hard, and we're graduating, so we got to make the most of the situation we're in and just really be happy this last month that we have. And along with that letter that was mailed out to you guys, we had magnets made. So this is the design of the magnets. You can plop it on your fridge, anywhere on a metal surface. And it's really just important dates so you guys can remember and not forget. So we have cap and gown pickup, our senior clearance day, and of course, graduation. So those are the main events that are going to be happening in the month of May and this next week, April 29th, which is cap and gown pickup. And then also on the bottom left corner are 2 QR codes that you can scan with your phone. So the top one is a QR code that will take you to the senior activities information page. And the bottom is the senior counseling information page. So both of those are updated very regularly, and they hold lots of information that you will want to know and that you will want to need. So make sure that you guys are putting that on your fridge and just looking at it constantly so you don't forget what's to come for your senior year.
Awesome job, Ms. Torres. And thank you so much, on behalf of us all, for you and Bianca putting this together. We really appreciate your leadership in this. So thank you. And the magnets are really cool. It's on my fridge, too, to remind me. Okay?
Thank you.
Mrs. Alexander.
So another fun week is coming up next week for our students. And I worked this week with our wonderful AVID advisor, our coordinator, Miss Tony Frazier, and our counseling team and our athletic director. And we got together to put on a senior decision day spirit week. And I can see that this might be a tradition we want to start each week. In the past, we did an event in the quad at lunch and all the kids came together. Unfortunately, since we can't do it this year, we thought let's divide it up amongst 5 days and celebrate all 5 days leading up to that May 1st commitment day where students make that decision for their future. So we did create 5 different spirit days. It's always kind of fun to know what shirt you can wear each day next week. And then we have some virtual activities as well that I'll go over in just a minute. So on Monday, represent the CSU. We go back to that. No, I'll go over the dress up ones with the t-shirts, and then we'll go to the activities. So on Monday, wear your CSU gear. Tuesday, your UC gear. Wednesday, if you have any JC gear, if you have a private school gear, out-of-state gear. As a Minnesota girl, I have a lot of out-of-state gear that I like to wear.
Yes, she does.
Yes, I do. Thursday, commitment to your future day. If there is a career, a lot of our students, they already know what local business they might be working at. Represent that business. Wear their gear, wear their logo. You might be committing to your future by joining one of the branches of our military service. Wear that gear. Also, if you are going to a community college or a trade school, you could wear that gear that day as well. And then Friday, that day is when you wear the t-shirt or the shirt or hat, whatever you might have for the school that you are committing to going to. For those of us that have graduated, our staff members, we can go ahead and wear the school of the place that maybe we've gone to multiple. So wear that t-shirt that day. So we kind of broke it apart. I know for me, it makes it easy because I know what I'm going to wear each day next week, but it's a good way to make those college logos visible on our campus and on social media as well. And if you go into the next one, these are a list of activities. And this flyer I will be sending out to all of our students and families today. I have the email ready to go and just need to hit send. And these are all different opportunities for all grade levels to get involved in celebrating our seniors and the big decisions they're making. So on Monday, seniors can design a graduation cap. And if you click right on that link, you'll see it highlighted, and you'll see this all in your email. And you email that graduation cap to Tony Frazier, tony.frazier@desertsands.us. All the students who participate in that graduation cap design will be entered into a drawing to win a gift certificate that has been donated by our amazing PTO. We have a great PTO. And so they just brought in some of these $25 gift cards, which is a pretty good gift card to win. So just for designing a graduation cap and submitting it to Miss Frazier, you have that opportunity. On Tuesday, seniors have an opportunity to give advice to the underclassmen. Let them know some reminders. And Miss Frazier, if you click right on that senior advice form, she'll compile a list of advice from our current class of 2021 seniors to share with our underclassmen. Because ultimately, the seniors know the legacy they want to leave for our underclassmen and the reminders that they need to be successful their next 4 years while they're here. On Wednesday, this is another chance to win a gift card. So if you post on social media one excitement thing about your future, something that's exciting that you have that you're looking forward to, and you say hashtag Knights Do It Right, I'm excited because I am going to Cal State San Bernardino. If you do that, everybody who does that will have a chance to win a gift card. So that's easy. Just say something you're excited about and you have a chance to win a $25 gift card. On Thursday, that day, the big activity that day is we need you to come pick up your cap and gown. So stop by the gym between 6 and 8. You'll get your cap and gown. Angela has it behind her. You'll get your senior t-shirt that was designed by our ASB class. And you'll also get your senior yard sign that day as well. So we wanted to get all of that into the hands of our seniors so that they could really celebrate the entire month of May. Oh, there, he's showing the background. So on the back of the t-shirt is all of our seniors' names, and it's kind of cool. The kids designed it so it looks like a Coachella or Stagecoach lineup, which is kind of cool. So that's on Thursday. On Friday, our big event that day, our counseling team has put together a Zoom Decision Day celebration at 1:30. So they will be sharing the link in their Google Classroom that they have, that you all are a part of, and you'll click on that link and you can join that celebration. And after that celebration, we'll be recognizing all of our athletes that are committing to playing sports in college next year, which is really exciting. I've already have seen a list of a few athletes that are committing to going off into, I know one going out of state because I'm pretty excited. He's going to Minnesota, so I have to be a little biased on that one. But that'll be a fun afternoon and a great way to end the week together during that Zoom celebration. And then this is something that's really new. And when I shared it with my seniors in ASB, I definitely think this is something we'll continue to do. And that's why it's highlighted in yellow at the bottom. And this is for all students. You have an opportunity to create a digital poster for a senior. When you click on that link where it says digital poster, it'll prompt you to make a copy and you get to design a poster. Angela could design one for herself, or her cousin who's in 10th grade could design one for her. And you can put their picture, you can put logos, you can maybe put where they're going to go next year, maybe things they were involved in high school. It's up to you. It's your design. It's a way for you to be digitally creative for a senior that you look up to or for yourself. And when you click on that link, it'll give you an example. So it'll help you along the way and give you some ideas. Anybody who shares that digital poster with Miss Frazier, tony.frazier@desertsands.us by May 1st, we will print those posters and give them to that student. So this is something that she's done it within her AVID program. We are going to go school wide with it and see what happens. We're trying something new, and it's a good thing that we can do virtually, but still bring people together and recognize our seniors. Of course, if you have any questions with anything next week, feel free to reach out to me, mary.alexander@desertsands.us or tony.frazier@desertsands.us. And of course, we end the week with May 1st, which is official decision day. So if you haven't already, seniors, accept your college on that day. So look for this in your email because I'll be sending out that flyer as well as on social media. Just a reminder, I know I addressed it, but I'm just going to keep reminding you guys. I'll be sending out emails and phone calls and putting it on social media. Come get your cap and gown on Thursday from 6 to 8, April 29th. I guarantee it'll be fun. It's exciting to get that cap and gown, have it at home. I have a lot of seniors who like to take portraits portraits ahead of time before graduation. So it affords you that opportunity to do that during that month of May. And like I said, you'll get your t-shirt and your yard sign as well. Stay tuned for more information. I've, of course, had students already reaching out for different reasons that they can't make it. So we'll send out alternative information for those that might be unable to make it during that time.
Awesome.
Angela has something new that we started last year that we're going to continue this year. So take it away, Angela.
All right. Thank you, Miss Alexander, for all that valuable information. So something cool that we started doing last year was honoring the class, the senior class. So last year they honored the class of 2020, and then this year they will be honoring the class of 2021. So starting in May, each Friday leading up to graduation, they will be turning on these stadium lights, looking over the football field, and leaving them on for 21 minutes, hence 2021, our class of 2021. And what's actually really cool about it is on the scoreboard, the home side will say 20, and then the visitor side will say 21. So it will read out 2021. And it's just really amazing that they're doing this for us, because it really just shows all the love and support that they have for us. And this is just another way that they're honoring our class. So we really should be appreciative of it. And it's just really amazing that they're doing this for us. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good that they're doing this. And then we get to see it, pictures, and it'll be good.
Thanks, Angela.
All right. So I honestly, as of 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have thought we would have the opportunity to work together to be putting on senior activities. But just in the last few days, we have really moved forward with some cool opportunities and senior activities for our class of 2021. Right now, we are just waiting for approval to move forward. So once we have approval, we will be setting dates. All of that information, once again, it is so important that you are checking your email, watching the nightly news, reading the parent dispatch, listening to the phone calls and messages that get sent home. Because once we have full approval from district officials, we will be moving forward with some pretty cool senior activities that I can promise you will not want to miss.
And also, once we get a little bit more concrete details on that, folks, I'll be sending out a family letter to all of the senior class of 2021 families, outlining a lot of that information on there for you, including some information relating to graduation. So we're about to kind of get there. So Angela, set us up for the next discussion, graduation. Go.
Okay, on the note of graduation, our Shadow Hills High School junior class is having a graduation lei fundraiser. So the junior class does this every year. So leis can be purchased on the website listed below, and they're beautiful orchid leis, kukui nut leis, and much more. You can pre-order yours and pick it up the day of graduation. And orders can be taken all of May, so just leading up to graduation. So you can really get one for anybody. You can get one for yourself, a family member, a friend, just really anybody that you really want to support and just honor with a beautiful lei. So make sure you guys put your pre-orders in and do that before the day of graduation, so you can pick it up and just have that beautiful lei for your graduate.
And I love this tradition that we've had with this fundraiser, because it's a treat and it's a gift for our class of 2021, but it does support our class of 2022 to get their senior year started next year as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of our seniors, right, before we get into some of the information about graduation in general, we do have our wonderful counseling team that's working on a virtual senior awards night. More details are to come. We'll drop that information once again into my letter. They'll be mailing out and emailing out to families, in addition and dropping that information into the Google Classrooms. So again, make sure you are watching. We love to over communicate, okay? Whether it's through nightly news, the parent dispatch that I send out weekly on Mondays, in addition to the information we'll be dropping into the Google Classroom. So make sure you stay tuned for more information on our virtual senior awards night, in addition to when we recognize our Latin honors recipients. And speaking of graduation, Mrs. Alexander, right?
Yes,
Let's
and
do this.
I kind of touched on it when we were talking about senior activities, but it's just absolutely incredible that, like I said a month ago, I wouldn't have thought that our graduation committee, we meet all through the year, but all year we didn't know what graduation would look like. And now we're meeting more than we have all year because we're trying to get a bunch of work done really quickly. But it is so exciting to know that we are meeting and we are planning an in-person graduation for May 21st, or I'm sorry, for the class of 2021 on May 28th. And I could not be more excited to have our entire class together on that football field at the end of May to celebrate the year that these students have had.
And what's more important, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that, we not only are so excited about it, but our entire staff is rallying behind us because, again, it's been a minute, right, since we've been able to have something like this. We want to put something together that it's going to be safe, that is consistent with the guidelines that are handed down from the California Department of Public Health, and so look for that information, and it will be coming out shortly as we, again, navigate those guidance documents to ensure that we are providing a very safe, traditional ceremonial experience for all of our 434 graduate candidates. So more information to come on that.
And
right?
I think, and I'll just kind of, after talking to so
Please.
many seniors just over the last couple weeks now that they are on campus, just knowing that on May 28th at 7:30, we will be celebrating a graduation together in person on our football field. Just knowing that, it really is a good feeling as we go into the month of May.
Amen to that. Thank you, Mrs. Alexander. And again, guys, don't forget to also check for updates on the class of 2021, website. Again, look at the magnet. There's two QR codes on there. One of them will take you to this particular page. So once again, it's an opportunity for you to read through some of the important updates as they pertain to the ceremony, right? Because again, we want to make sure that you have all that information ready to go to be able to share that with your family, okay? So having said all that information, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our presentation. We wanted to get it under 35 minutes, and I think we're there. So Angela, do you want to conclude this for us? I'm going to hand it back to you, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Fajardo and Miss Alexander. So seniors, as your ASB president and fellow classmate for the past 4 years, I really just can't believe that we did it, guys. We are here, we are graduating next month, and it's just so crazy to think about. I just really want to take the time to tell you guys, it's been a good ride, We did so much, and we've just made all these memories, and this is what we've worked so hard for these past years, and we really just got to keep pushing forward and finish really strong because there's nobody better than the class of 2021, and we are here, and we did this together. So I also really just want to thank all the staff, counselors, admin, parents, our teachers, everybody that's pushed us and given us all this motivation to finish, because here we are, we're graduating May 28th, and it's just so crazy to think about. So we really wouldn't be here without all of them and their hard work, their motivation. So just really thank you guys for the amazing past 4 years, and stay senior strong. It's all I can really say. So thank you guys. I love you all.
Thank you, Angela. We love you, class of 2021. And always remember that nights do it
Right.
right. Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned. Have a great rest of your day.